everyone, so I'm here with Astrid. We are going to do a video. I'm going to change her into her pajamas right here, and we're going to read a story, and she's going to go sleepy bye. So let's get started. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and change her. She's going to get in her pajamas, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to read a bedtime story. And then we're going to go ahead and go sleepy, because it is late past this girlie's bedtime. I love her cute little jeans that I got. I definitely went up a size, or I went up a couple sizes, because our grandma is 12 months. I was gonna get the 6 months, because that's supposedly what she is, but definitely wouldn't have fit 6 months. The 12 months are even a little snug on her, so. We're just gonna put these cute little, I think these are Cloud Island, actually, I don't know. Yep, they're the Cloud Island brand, and I actually love these pajamas like this. They're just really nice. Oh, my big girl. She's so big, I swear. She's the biggest baby that I've had, and she's just so big. But we're gonna go ahead and get her ready for bed because it's super late, past the bedtime, like I said. She probably should have been sleeping a long time ago, and she's not gonna let that pacifier go, y'all. But I like these pajamas, these Cloud Island ones, because they have the inverted zipper. So when she because she sleeps through the night pretty well, but sometimes she does wake up at night and she wants to change diapers, so I can just zip it like that, change her diaper, and then zip it back down. She has her first diaper on right now, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's get her situated to read the story. Alright, so Astrid's all comfy, and we're going to read now. Tea time with Sophia, Grace, and Rosie. Let's have a tea party tomorrow. Sophia, Grace, and Rosie just loved having tea parties. In fact, the two cousins had already thrown several of them. Some were for famous singers or movie stars, others were just for family or friends. By now, the girls were experts in every kind of tea party imaginable. I'm so excited, Rosie replied. Who shall we invite this time? I've got it, exclaimed Sophia. We each get to invite one really special person, someone we love more than anyone else. Rosie jumped up and down in agreement. And we'll surprise each other, Sophia Grace added. This is going to be so good. The two girls clapped their hands with excitement and set off to plan their party. Let's write out the invitations, Rosie said. They each took a piece of pink paper, of course, and carefully wrote what they wanted to say. Then they decorated their invitations with flowers, princess stickers, and gold glitter glue so they would sparkle. After all, everything really is better with glitter glue. The invitation is so pretty, exclaimed Sophia Grace. Do you know who you are inviting yet? No, not yet, Rosie answered. Do you? No, Sophia Grace replied, but the person I invite has to love pink as much as I do. Me too, replied Rosie. She should love sparkles as well. Oh yes, Sophia Grace agreed. Also, she'll need to love dressing up as much as we do. Rosie nodded enthusiastically. Next, the girls turned their attention to discussing the theme of the tea party. The Grammys? Chocolate? Fairies? California? Cotton candy? Pink. Fairy dust makes everything so magical. Where shall we have our party this time? Sophia Grace asked. What about Disneyland? Rosie offered. Disneyland is so good, Sophia Grace agreed. So good. But isn't it far away? Rosie asked. I've got it, Sophia Grace cried out, twirling around in her fluffy tutu. We can turn our room into a princess castle. I love that so much, Rosie agreed. But how are we going to turn our room into a castle? Rosie asked. I have an idea, but we'll need to ask our favorite fairies for help, Sophia Grace added. It's really important for the party. Rosie knew precisely what her cousin meant. The girls closed their eyes, held their hands, and called on their magical fairy friends. When they opened their eyes, they were each holding a very special fairy wand. My party guest is going to love fairies as much as I do, Rosie announced. With the help of their magical fairy wands, the girls began turning the bedposts into majestic pillars, a bedside lamp into a crystal chandelier, and a nightstand into a golden glass table and chairs. In no time, they had transformed the bedroom into the fanciest, most sparkly castle that ever existed. That was so fun, Rosie gasped when they had finished. I know, my guest has to be someone I can have loads of fun with, just like you, Sophia Grace said. Me too, Rosie replied. What else do we need to plan for the party? The menu, Sophia cried out. Let's have a million different flavors of cotton candy. And chocolate, lots of chocolate, Rosie added. Oh, and cookies. Our guests better love sweets as much as we do, Sophia Grace replied. Sophia Grace, Rosie began, as the two sat down to have a snack. Planning a tea party was hard work, and their tummies were rumbling. Have you decided who your guests will be yet? I think so, Sophia Grace replied, taking a bite out of her sandwich. I know who I like spending time with more than anyone else in the world. Me too, Rosie agreed, taking a sip from her juice box. I can't wait till you find out who my guest is. You're going to be so surprised. I feel exactly the same way. The last step was deciding on the perfect tea party outfits. Of course, the girls absolutely had to try on every tutu they owned. You look lovely in blue, said Rosie. Ooh, and that one really suits you, Sophia Grace admired. Rosie's pretty purple tutu and matching top. Pink is perfect, they both agreed. Boy, am I tired, Sophia Grace said, letting out a huge yawn. Me too, Rosie admitted, tucking herself under the covers. Good night, Princess Sophia Grace. Good night, Princess Rosie. That night, when each girl thought the other was sleeping, she slipped out from under her covers, tiptoed up to her cousin's bed, and hid something very special under her pillow. Bright and early next morning, the girls each woke to a lovely surprise. Dear Sophia Grace, you are cordially invited to tea time with Rosie. Please wear your tiara and fluffiest tutu. I love you, Rosie. P.S. Tea will be served on Sunday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Sophia and Rosie's castle. Dear Rosie, you are cordially invited to tea time with Sophia Grace. Please wear your tiara and fluffiest tutu. You are my hype girl. I love you, Sophia Grace. Tea will be served on Sunday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Sophia Grace and Rosie's castle. This tea party is so good, Sophia Grace exclaimed, chewing on her favorite flavor cotton candy. I know, agreed Rosie. Do you think we should return the wands to our fairies soon, Rosie continued, taking a bite out of a flour cookie. I think we should hold on to them just for a teeny bit more, just in case, Sophia Grace answered. I'm so glad it's just the two of us, Rosie said. Me too, Sophia Grace answered. Just the two of us, Sophia Grace and Rosie, rising to the top. The end. And we are tuckered out and sleeping. Bedtime story was a success. I always love reading to her at night because I want her to be as I was when I was little and just enjoy reading so much. So I try to read her a bedtime story every night. Sometimes that works out. Sometimes she's too cranky and wants to go to bed. But tonight she seemed to really enjoy the story, and I'm really glad she did because it was a really good story. Hope you guys enjoyed our story time with Astrid.